Hey there, welcome to another edition of Woohoo Wednesday. Really excited to have you here for week 4, where we started to talk to you about upping the creativity of your team last week. This week we really want to talk to you about something that a lot of people don't know about, which is the KAI. It's about creative styles. Now, if you work in innovation, we know that you've probably taken a lot of different assessments. So you might have taken Myers-Briggs and DISC and Strength Finders or something else from Gallup or Foresight. And those are all great assessments, and we use those a lot at Bamboo. And so we know how to take the insights about your assessments and the combinations of your different assessments and look at, when we're designing sessions, how to help you get further and also how to help you work better with your team. We're going to add something new to the mix. And a lot of people don't know about this, surprisingly, and we're pretty excited about it. We've done hundreds of these assessments over the last year. Now, it's called the KAI, which stands for the Curtin Adaptive Innovator Assessment. And Laura on our team is a certified practitioner. And we have a really cool thing to talk to you about today that we're going to offer at the end of this workshop. But what I want to open your eyes to is the difference between style and skill. So some of you might think you're not very creative. And we hear that from a lot of people. Oh, I'm not creative. He's much more creative. I'm not that creative. Or she's really creative. I'm not creative. Well, at Bamboo, if you know us, then we believe everyone is creative. And it's not about whether you're creative or not. It's about what's your style of creativity that might make you feel like you're not creative. That could be because of the people you're on the team with have a very different style than you, or it could be because of your strength in creativity. Now, some of us are professional ideators. So I'm a professional ideator. That's what I do for a living. It's very easy for me. Some of us are naturally just really great ideators. Some of us are naturally really great at discovery, asking lots of questions. Some of us are naturally, or we've developed a skill over the years to be really great strategists. And so we all have skill levels, and that's very different than style. So what I want to talk to you about is the KAI bell curve. And so imagine, if you will, two poles, A and B. Now, if you are on the side A, you like to have a lot of ideas. You like to be exploring a lot of potential. You like to make sure that you've uncovered every rock or pulled every veil back to explore an idea or an opportunity or a challenge. And it's very easy for you to keep thinking of new ideas because you want to make sure that you are not limited. And it's based on your value system, not your strength. Your value system is about that freedom and not having limitation. Now, if you're on the other side, we'll call this B, you like to make sure that you're spending your time on things that have a high certainty of success. You want to be focused, you want to be certain, you want to have some clear guardrails or guidelines, and you want to make sure that what you spend time on is effective. Now, can you think of which side you're on? Can you think of someone on your team who might be on the other side? How does this show up in points of tension? Well, let me tell you how we see it and how people tell us this all the time and how it's been tested through the KI for 50 years. If you're over here and you like to have a lot of freedom and you like to pursue a lot of ideas, you're going to see this side as stuffy, boring, old school, small-minded, slow, maybe not focused on big ideas, not exciting. Those are pretty negative attributes, right? Well, this side, guess what they think about this side? They think they are wild, sometimes reckless, all over the place, without focus, can't pick an idea, probably not going to be successful, wasting my time, and sometimes ADD. Now, those are both really negative misperceptions of each other's style because they might not have gotten the language around the value system and the benefit of having the diversity of those styles on a team. Now, if you have a small team, and you have more than what's called a 10-point gap of KI scores, you can be in a state of pain. And so what we have is we're going to show you how you can take the KI and understand how to make the most of your assessments and then to make sure that you have diversity of different styles on your team so that you can make sure that you don't always work on just the things that are going to be successful, but that you're not also only working on the land of possibilities and 16 different ideas. You need both. You need both on any team. And just like Edison did all of his innovation within the space of electricity over here, Einstein and Da Vinci worked in a lot of different spaces and invented in a lot of different categories. And so you have very different thinking styles, both brilliant geniuses and both very valuable. So we hope that you will take this opportunity to learn more about the KAI. We have a really special offer this week. We've taken what we normally would charge tens of thousands of dollars for corporate workshops and team one-on-ones to bring this down to an accessible level for you to buy for yourself if you want to apply it to your own career and innovation. And if you have a small team, this is even better because a lot of small teams might identify pain as this communication problem, and actually it could be a style problem. Now, Laura's going to go through a bunch of different KAI workshops that are available, as well as our one-on-one workshop. If you don't find that this is incredibly invaluable to you and your new perspective in innovation, we'll give you your money back. There's no problem. We'll probably call you to make sure that we can't make it right because maybe there's something that we can do to help you apply it to your team, but no problem giving your money back. So check it out. If you haven't signed up for our webinar from last week, our February 1st free webinar on immersion, please do that too. It's a free webinar on how to make sure you're a better client back of room. You get more out of those tens of thousands of dollars of research that you're spending, and that you know how to do something with those observations to develop really strong insights. Okay, have a great week.